So the last thing that we're going to look at for today is surface area of spheres. So we are going to start with surface area of spheres formula. We're going to start with that formula. So the way that you are going to write or draw this 3D shape is you will start with just a plain old circle. And then just like we've done always, let's put our dot in the middle. And then we're going to kind of draw another circle around this. So we're going to start at the far left side, kind of go below that circle, and then we'll do a dotted line around the back. And I know it's not great, it's kind of looking like a weird eye, but it's fine. All right. So then we are going to label the different pieces. So I want you to start at the far left side and go all the way across. Start at the far left side and go all the way across. This is going to be the diameter. Remember, we talked about the difference between diameter and radius last class. So remember, if it goes all the way across the circle, it's diameter. Now start at the dot and go to the left, right underneath it, and this is going to be radius. If you don't have two colors, you could also start at the dot and maybe go up, and you could label that one radius. Again, if you do not have two colors, this would be what you could do. All right. The formula that we are going to use, which is why I like this one, is going to be surface area equals 4 times pi times r and squared. And this is my fault. Remember, diameter in our formulas would always be a small d, and our radius is always a small r. Okay? So we're going to do some examples. Just, how many do I have? 4. We got this. So this is going to be surface area of spheres examples. We are going to use 3.14 for pi. Okay? We're going to use 3.14 for pi. So our first example, our example number 1 is going to be, again, let's start with our circle. Start with that dot in the middle. We're going to draw another circle around that dot. The front part, the bottom part's going to be a straight line. The back part's going to be a dotted line. And then we are going to start at the dot and we are going to go to the right. We are going to start at the dot and go to the right. And we are going to label this 10 yards. We are going to label this 10 yards. So again, we'll start with our formula, which is 4 times pi r squared. And we need to remember, right, is the radius given? So the good news is we don't get confused with extra numbers, but we have to think about, is 10 the radius or is 10 the diameter? 10 is the radius. So since it's given, we can just go plug it in. So this would be 4 for pi, we're using 3.14. For radius, it would be 10, and this would be squared. Remember, 10 squared is 10 times 10. So we are literally going to put in our calculator. 4 times 3.14 times 10 times 10. So our surface area equals 1256, and this would be yards squared. This would be yards squared.